Meat slicers make it easy to get fast, consistent slices of deli meat, cheese, vegetables, and more. I tested 7 popular models for slice thickness, performance, and cleanup. From reliable home models to serious charcuterie machines, we're ranking the best options for every kitchen. Let's start the countdown. Starting off at number 7 is the LEM Mighty Bite 8.5-inch meat slicer. This is the most compact slicer we tested, but it doesn't feel flimsy or compromised despite its smaller footprint. It's manageable in size without sacrificing real sturdiness. It ships with 2 blades, one non-serrated and one serrated specifically for bread, though you'll need a flathead screwdriver on hand to swap between them. Setup and blade installation were both refreshingly straightforward in our testing, and cleaning is genuinely easy. You can either wipe the blade down in place or remove it entirely for a deeper clean. The thickness dial is marked, but it's genuinely difficult to turn, and even on the thinnest setting, our test slices of ham and cheese came out a bit thicker than a standard deli cut. Because of its smaller size, larger items like a full loaf of bread need to be cut down into more manageable pieces before you can safely slice them. Slices came out clean without tearing or shredding, and it genuinely performs its best at thicker settings rather than ultra-thin cuts. Number 6 is the KWS Electric Meat Slicer. This slicer is genuinely large, easily accommodating full loaves of bread and big pieces of deli meat without needing to break anything down first. Of every slicer we tested, this model was the single best at producing super delicate, ultra-thin slices of both meat and cheese. If paper-thin slicing is your top priority, this is the one that delivered the most impressive results in that specific category. The system includes both serrated and non-serrated blades, and the thickness settings are clearly marked and easy to adjust between cuts. The trade-off is power under strain. The motor noticeably bogged down when cutting thicker cheese slices, which we attributed to the motor simply not being powerful enough for that particular task, even though it excelled at thin, delicate work. Construction is solid stainless steel throughout, though cleaning requires a dedicated brush to properly reach all the nooks and crannies in the design. If you've got the budget and paper-thin slices are genuinely your top priority, this is a slicer worth serious consideration. Number 5 is the Cuisinart Kitchen Pro Food Slicer, and this is a genuinely versatile, dependable choice for anyone who wants one machine that handles a wide range of thicknesses well. This slicer covers an impressive range, handling cold cuts as thin as 1/32 of an inch all the way up to pieces of sirloin a full half-inch thick. Genuine flexibility that makes it useful for more than just deli-style slicing. That range makes it a particularly smart choice when you're hosting a dinner party and need to slice a variety of different foods quickly without switching machines or fighting with settings. Built from heavy-duty coated steel and die-cast aluminum, this is a slicer designed for genuine long-term use rather than a single-season appliance. The 7.5-inch stainless steel blade and carriage both remove easily for quick cleanup once your guests have gone home, which is a genuinely appreciated convenience after a long day of hosting. Between the wide thickness range and the durable build, this is a smart, well-rounded pick for home cooks who slice a genuine variety of foods rather than just one type. Number 4 is the VBI Milano 1 898 Homeline Plus 200. Available in red and black, this is a stylish, modern-looking slicer that's specifically designed to complement kitchen decor rather than just sit there functionally, and its compact size makes it genuinely easy to store in households with limited counter space. Under the hood, it features an 8-inch chromed steel blade engineered to hold a sharper edge for longer while producing cleaner cuts. And the continuous blade cover profile improves both stability and smoothness during cutting. User-friendliness is a real strength here too. High-visibility LED indicators on the on/off switches, ergonomic controls that minimize operator effort, and an inclined table design that makes slicing feel effortless rather than like you're fighting the machine. It's rated for prosciutto, meats, cold cuts, fish, ham, cheese, bread, fruits, and vegetables, making it genuinely versatile. And VBI Milano offers optional upgrades like a presenting board, a serrated blade kit, and a blade sharpener if you want to expand its capability further down the road. Number 3 is the Osby Electric Deli Food Slicer. and this is our pick as the most family-friendly option on the entire list. Safety is clearly a priority in this design. It includes a genuine child lock feature, along with no-slip rubber feet that keep the whole unit stable on your countertop during use, both details that matter a lot if you've got kids around the kitchen. It handles a genuinely wide range of foods, slicing paper-thin meats and cheeses for sandwiches, fresh vegetables for snacking, or even a full chicken breast for dinner, and the custom control knob lets you adjust thickness anywhere from 0 to 15 millimeters, giving you real range for different recipes and preferences. A built-in ring guard is a genuinely thoughtful touch, shielding debris on the cutting surface from escaping the slicer during use. The 7.5-inch stainless steel blade is built for fast, efficient slicing, and once you're done, all the parts come apart easily for a thorough cleanup. Between the family-safe design details and genuinely solid all-around slicing performance, this is an excellent choice for a household kitchen. Number 2 is the Weaver Commercial Meat Slice, and this is exactly the pick for anyone who wants strong general-purpose performance without spending a fortune. This is a solidly built slicer running a high-carbon steel blade paired with a genuinely powerful motor that only slowed slightly even when working through the thickest piece of cheese in our testing, at just over 14 millimeters. It performed admirably on meat specifically, producing translucent 0.82 millimeter slices that fell freely and stacked neatly on the catch tray below. Genuinely professional-looking results for the price point. Where it struggled was bread. The thinnest whole slice of sourdough we could produce came out at just over 3 millimeters, and even at that thickness, we saw noticeable compression and tearing at the edges. Cleanup was straightforward, though it does require full disassembly, and each individual piece cleaned fairly quickly once apart. For strong all-around meat and cheese slicing at an accessible price, this is a genuinely great value pick that just barely misses our top spot. And our number 1 pick is the VBI Milano 1898 Redline 250. This slicer channels the bright red, hand-cranked look of a classic Italian Salumeria, but thankfully doesn't require any actual hand cranking. A 115-volt motor handled every test we threw at it without ever bogging down. At nearly 50 pounds, this is genuinely a countertop permanent appliance rather than something you're tucking away in storage between uses. But the build and design keep aesthetics front and center. Everything about this slicer looks and feels genuinely luxurious. We cut an ultra-thin 1.29 millimeter slice of bread with zero crushing, crust tearing, or compression, something that gave several other slicers on this list real trouble. Its most impressive results came with meat, translucent 0.59 millimeter slices of ham that fell away cleanly and stacked neatly on the tray below. Genuinely the best meat slicing performance in our entire test group. This may honestly be more slicer than a total beginner needs, but for a genuine home charcuterie enthusiast or an amateur meat roaster, it's about as close to a perfect slicer as we found, which is exactly why it takes our top spot. Every single one of these is linked down in the description, so you can find the exact slicer that fits your kitchen and your budget. If this helped you figure out which meat slicer deserves a spot on your counter, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and let me know in the comments which one you're picking up. See you in the next one.